In this video, we will discuss alignment properties. If you'd like to follow along with this video, please open the file 0605 alignmentproperties.dwg located in the training folder as discussed in the Working with this dataset video. As with everything in Civil3d, once you create an object, you can always change its properties without having to recreate that object. The Alignment Properties dialog box is where you change a lot of the alignment properties, such as stationing, masking, how edits are displayed, and design criteria. Let's go ahead and take a look at the alignment properties for the alignment that we have created here. To do so, simply select the alignment in the contextual ribbon, choose the Alignment Properties tool from the Modified panel. The Information tab is where you can define the style for the alignment. I'll go ahead and simply change this to something completely different. And notice how it will update in the drawing automatically, and the type of alignment that this should be. Station control is where you define the actual reference point for the beginning station and the actual stationing. So let's say we decide that this alignment should have started actually at 10 plus a pair. I'll simply make the edit, type in 10 plus a pair, click apply. It'll warn me stating that any references along the alignment may adversely affect the other objects, just telling me that this might be a problem. I'll click OK to continue, and then I'll click apply here, and all of the stationing will update automatically. Masking allows you to mask out any regions that you may not want to see stationing and labeling. So let's say you have a bridge in a specific area. You can select the station range that you want to apply this masking to. I'll click apply, and as you can see, it automatically will mask out that part of the alignment. You can even toggle them off and still keep it in the alignment properties. The point of intersection tab is where you define, when you select an alignment, how you want to allow it to change the individual curves and curve groups and so on. The constraint editing is also where you define how it should make edits as you select the grips and move the alignment around. The design criteria tab is where you will define any kind of design criteria should you be following AASHTO standards, or let's say your agency that you are developing this project for will follow super elevation tables as well. Simply toggle on Use Criteria-Based Design. If you do not at least have one design speed defined in there, you will need to create one, so I will click Yes. And then you can simply change the different station-to-station limits of where your start and end design speeds are located. If I need to add a station in here, I can simply click Add, and then selecting in here, I can define within the drawing the actual station of where a new design speed will begin. You can also define the criteria that you want to use, AASHTO 2004. If you need AASHTO 2001, you can simply select the Browse button here and choose the appropriate XML file. Then you would simply select the radius table that you want to apply, whether it's a 2-lane or 4-lane, and whether it's crowned or a planar type road. Design check sets are also available for checking the specific individual horizontal elements, such as tangents and arcs. For instance, you could create a design check set for, let's say, like a subdivision design that will check to see if a curve is greater than or less than a specific value that you enter. This is also a nice little toggle. It will check for tangencies between elements, so you'll be able to see if two objects are tangent next to each other. I'll click OK here, and then you'll notice that you do also get some visual feedback that tells you that your minimum radius is violated, and you will need to change that based on the design speed that you are developing this project for. There is nothing stopping you from leaving it as is and creating your roadway. However, this just gives you a nice visual feedback that tells you you are violating that minimum radius. This concludes this video on alignment properties.